Hello, today I'll be showing you the capabilities of this cable right here. This is micro USB on one side and female USB on the other. This is what they would call an OTG cable or an on-the-go cable. This cable allows you to plug devices into an Android running device and attach other USB devices. Today I'm going to show you how to plug in a wireless mouse, a USB flash drive, and a wireless Xbox 360 controller with wireless receiver included. Okay, so to start off, we are going to start off with the USB device right here. This is a 1 gig flash drive, and it's really very simple to use. First off, you go and you have this OTG cable plugged in, and then you simply just plug in this flash drive, and then on the top of the screen you should see a little notification saying USB device connected. So now what you want to do is you go to apps, or to your file explorer down in the corner, then you scroll, you go to your file explorer, and there you should see go back, and then you should see USB drive A, which is this flash drive that's plugged in right here. This will allow you to transfer files to and from your device, and with very much ease. You don't have to worry about going to a computer. You can transfer all your files from here very easily. Okay, now for the next USB device that we're going to use is the wireless mouse. The wireless mouse actually allows you to put a cursor onto the Android device you're running. When you plug it in, it gives you a little it says mouse connected up here. So now it's telling you that there's a mouse connected to this. Now if we turn on our wireless mouse and we look at this screen, you see that there's now a cursor on here. So now if we go and we scroll up, we can now use this cursor and scroll through all of our home screens as if it was a touch kind of thing. So it gives us the enabling of a wireless mouse and also keyboard, which I don't have, but it will let you type on this device with this cable and wireless dongle plugged in. Now, finally, which I believe to be one of the more interesting features, is being able to plug in an Xbox 360 receiver, which allows you to use a wireless Xbox 360 controller. Granted that this does not work very well for many applications unless you root your device, it is still very interesting that they allow this, or they have this feature, I should say. So what you do, when you plug in the receiver to the device with the cable right here, this starts to flash green, meaning that you can go ahead and start searching for your devices as you would if it was plugged into a computer. So I'm going to press this button on the Xbox controller. Let's turn it on. And I think that I already have them synced, but just for safe measure, I'm going to press this button on the receiver again. I'm going to hold this search button on the wireless controller, and it looks like they found each other. And when this stops flashing, I think we should be good. I don't actually know if that's going to stop flashing, but I think you should be able to use it right now. So if we go back to the phone, you see that there is a box over the apps. So if I use my controller and I move the joystick up and down and left and right and up and down, it gives me access to scroll through anything that I wanted on my device. Just to show you a quick demo, I do have an emulator on here. If I could find it. It is the My Boy free emulator, and I'm going to show you a quick demo of Pokemon Emerald. Alright, it's loading up. So we can go ahead and skip that. It's interesting that all the buttons are actually mapped just about perfectly. See if we can tilt into landscape mode. So as you can see, I am not touching anything on the screen right now. I'm using the wireless controller to control everything that I'm doing. It gives you full control over the game, and it is actually pretty interesting considering that you can now kind of play emulated games on your device and not have to use the touchscreen, which in some cases is very difficult to do. This is kind of a fun feature that I found very interesting. So there's that. These are just some of the features that you can use these OTG cables for. This specific cable was bought on Amazon for roughly $3. You could have easily just made this yourself also. It's not that difficult. It's just splicing a couple USB cables and putting them together, soldering, or some electrical tape, and you can put one of these together yourself. It's very inexpensive. I chose not to buy the Samsung variety of this cable because I felt that it was a little overpriced. But as you can see, for a $2 cable, I now have access to more storage on my device. I can use a mouse on my device or a keyboard if I choose to, and I can even hook up my Xbox 360 controller if I want to, and have console-like gaming and take advantage of these super fast processors these phones are now having inside of them. So this is my video on the OTG cable. If you wanted to see my video or my previous video on the case that I put on my phone, if you can see on the back, click the annotation to the right and it'll take you to my previous video where you can watch my review on this case. I really like it. If you guys want to see what I think about it, go and watch my video. Please like and subscribe, and thank you very much.